What's good, everybody? Timeless Traveler here, and welcome back to my Let's Play. Now, I don't think you quite understand. Last episode, we addressed my my shulker addiction because I love to hoard large amounts of resources, right? Well, I don't think anyone realized just how serious this shulker addiction really was. Let me show you something real quick here. Okay, you see this? You see this chest? Every single shulker box you see here, completely full of shulker shells. Okay, just so we can understand how serious my shulker addiction is, let's do some math. Now, counting just everything in this double chest, let's start off with one shulker box. Okay, one shulker box or one single chest has 27 slots of inventory. Every single slot has 64 items. So if we multiply 27 by 64, then we're going to get 1728. Now, that every single shulker box that we see here has 1728 shulker shells, or 1728. Okay, now if we multiply that 1728 by 54, because we have 54 shulker boxes full of shulker shells, then we're going to end up with 93,312 shulker shells total. Okay, if we divide all of those shulker shells by 2, because we need 2 shulker shells per shulker box, then that means in this double chest alone, I can make 46,656 shulker boxes. Now here's where it starts to get a little bit more wild. After we multiply the 46,656 shulker boxes by the amount of storage that each one can hold, which is 1728, then that means we can hold 80,621,568 items, everybody. I have a problem with shulker shells and I cannot stop. Now, this isn't also counting the shulker shells that we have here, because every now and then, if I need to resupply my ender chest, then, you know, I'll just take some from here. I've got some shulker boxes right here. We're already making use of shulker boxes in a lot of our storage, so now we're able to compact things a lot more. So we have far more than 80 million items that we have the ability to store for. So it's that suffice it to say, needless to say, that that shulker farm was amazing. Have everything that we need. I want to know how long it'll take to empty out all of this, but I don't think I'd ever will. We'll see. Now, before we get to the main part of today's episode, I got a couple more things I want to show you all. Actually, I think three things. So I don't know if I don't think I showed you this after last episode. I just made a basic pathway. It's not too bad. I wanted to try a new style of path, and I remember things about using broken fences here and there to kind of help make an outline for the path. I think without it, it looks really weird, but this kind of gives a little more shape to the pathway. It's not too bad. I could probably do better, but I also know that I could do a lot worse. For the basic setup that we have here, I think it fits. So not too bad. I'm liking how it turned out. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody. I don't know if you can tell if there's like a slightly different color on how you're seeing this video right now. So I had a bit of a hardware upgrade. Okay, just I think it's been almost 2 weeks for me. No, it's been about a week. It's been a week for me. I had a very, very beautiful hardware upgrade. I've been previously playing this game on the Xbox One, and I just recently got the Xbox Series X. So frame rate is improved. Loading time, there almost is no loading time. It's incredible. Like, I can open up the game and like about 2 minutes later, I'm already playing it. Previously, you know, my Xbox One was old. It was 5 years old, and it took about 5 to 10 minutes sometimes to load up Minecraft. It was ridiculous. But one thing I also discovered, in addition to there being a slightly better color, to there being faster loading time, much smoother frame rates, I forgot that because it's a more powerful console, that render distance is also changed. So this is where we have been at this entire time. Okay, about what, 16 chunks was like the max that you could do for a Xbox One. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show you the full power of the Xbox Series X. We're gonna come all the way down here, Oh yeah, and ray tracing is going to be a thing too for the Xbox Series X. So expect some very, very beautiful looking episodes in the not too distant future. But we're going to crank this bad boy all the way up to 28 chunks. Not only can I do 28 chunks render distance, you see that right there? You see it says it's recommended. It recommends that I use the highest render distance possible, which was not a thing on the Xbox One. Okay, everybody, this is the world that we live in now. Look at this. Look at this. It's so much clearer. It's just beautiful. I can see all those jungle trees all the way over there. We can see both the farms. And previously we couldn't really see the gold farm from down here. We can see the savanna over there. We can even see the ice mountains that I had to travel. It seemed like I had to travel forever to get to, but then I could just see it from right over on top of this mountain. It's incredible. And not only that, but look at this animal farm. Okay, previously, because we couldn't see those hills back there, it made it look very empty, like there was still there was no background. It was very incomplete. But now, as you can see, it kind of it's filled in. It's filled in. We still have a lot to do here, but it's just I just love it. I've never had this much of a render distance before, so I'm still getting all excited and giddy about it. Let's talk about I just love seeing the background in here. I'm sorry, I'm really enjoying this new render distance. Seeing all this stuff right behind the farm. I'm never going to use the farm again, I think, but just aesthetically, it looks really, really good, I think. But let's talk about why we're here today. So I want to fly. I want to fly, but I'm caught between making a creeper farm and making a ghast farm, because typically ghast farms actually now will produce more gunpowder than your average creeper farm. The one that I set up that was like 20 plus stacks per hour. A ghast farm can do more, I think. Silent Whisper's design, at least his recent one that he just dropped not too long ago. We're gonna do that design. I've never done that type of farm before, so it's also gonna be good to get the ghast tiers so I can have those what are those things that Mumbo was using in season 8 of Hermitcraft when he was all peace, love, and plants. He was using the end crystals to make mobs kill themselves, basically. So I will have lots of those so we can bring back the dragon, take him out many times, and go from there. Yep, after looking over Silent Whisper's design, this should give me about 2,800 bits of gunpowder per hour, which is a little over a single chest, as we already figured out with the shulker boxes. It is one shulker box, or one single chest, is 1728 items. We actually got to do a little bit of digging right here. So that means we're going to have a little bit over a single chest of, more than a single chest of items of gunpowder per hour. And now I don't know how many ghast tiers we have, but all we need is 4 ghast tiers for an end crystal. I can't see myself using a lot of ghast tiers, so I mean I should be fine. Or there we go. I don't think I see myself using a lot of end crystals. There's no one to go peace, love, and plants on, so I'm probably just going to use them for some bits of decoration here and there. Maybe come up with some clever uses for it, but got a little bit more digging to do. I gotta get into the center of a soul sand valley, and then from there, a good thing we got our golden apples. So I have to find Soul Sand Valley, which is where we're headed right now. And then from there, we got to get ourselves right into the middle of a lava lake. So we'll see what happens. Once I get there, all I got to do is find a lava lake. Hopefully we have a lava lake there. Otherwise, the next large chunk of Soul Sand Valley is another few thousand blocks out. So I will see you all in just a moment once we're in the Soul Sand Valley biome. So instead of traveling like 900 blocks, I instead decided to check out a closer Soul Sand biome. As it turns out, we have exactly what I'm looking for. Everything. It couldn't be more perfectly set up. It's all lava lake. It's all Soul Sand Valley. And we are going to set up this farm somewhere right about here. Right here in the middle is going to be a good spot. I just need to remember how I got down here. I think I lost my spot actually, but that's okay. Okay, team, so we're gonna set up right around here. Okay, now this farm has two parts. Okay, first part is building here in the nether, and then the second part is going to be setting up the kill chambers in the overworld. So for anyone that's seen Silence design, we're gonna basically build a spawn platform for all of our ghasts. They're gonna immediately be going into nether portals. They're gonna show up in the overworld where they will just immediately be slaughtered with a trident killer. So I'll be using my camera account once this farm is running. The camera account will be here, and then we'll be in the overworld gathering the XP and the loot and all that good stuff. So we've got a time lapse on the way. I can feel it coming around the corner. I think I can hear the music already. So you know what to do. Just sit back, enjoy, and well, let's get this farm put together. And here it is, everybody. We have a ghast farm, which gives us plenty of gunpowder and plenty of ghast tiers. Now, they should be spawning in. I spent a lot of time off camera. Up there, we got one. I spent a lot of time off camera spawn proofing the surrounding area because we are running on a higher sim distance. If this was on sim 4, we wouldn't have an issue, but I think I'm running on sim 10. So I just had to slab the surrounding area. There's still some nooks and crannies that we got to take care of, and I'll, do that off camera. But basically, this is a pretty solid design. I'm liking this. So we have gunpowder, we have ghast tiers, and also because of the add-on, I forgot I had to add in a second or a third filter. We actually have ghast faces, ghast heads. We're not seeing any coming in right now, but maybe this one. Or this one. Oh, you see right there? You see that one? So we got ourselves 3 shulker loaders. One for gunpowder. Let's see here. One for gunpowder, one for ghast tiers, and one for these lovely beauties. So we're going to have lots of ghast heads just here and there, I think, for future decoration. Now let's see if we can see them actually coming in and getting the stabby with the tridents. So if we just fly in right here, make sure we have our looting 3 on. Up, yep, see, they coming through the portal, and then they just, they just take the damage. We get the loot, we get the XP. It's a perfect setup. Now let's go take a look at the nether. There's something I have to show all of you. Hold up, before then, let me grab our profits real quick. We actually have a full shulker box of gunpowder right here. That's right. We got gunpowder. We don't have a full shulker of heads and tiers yet, but that's okay. The main thing is gunpowder, so we have unlimited rockets. Okay, I must warn you, everybody. I found another add-on because while I was building this and trying to record and get the time lapse in, I realized the view was just atrocious. Okay, and I realized, hang on, with this extended render distance, what if we could actually see the nether without the fog? So that's what I did, everybody. Look at this. Look at this. We don't have nether fog anymore. I just added it up, got another add-on in here, and you could see everything. Like from that fortress, I did a little flying around earlier. From this fortress, we could almost see up. See, there's another one down here, I think. Is it over here? There's a couple fortresses within the same viewing distance. We got ourselves, it looks like, oh, we have a bastion over here. See, there's no way that we could have seen this. No way that we could have seen this without the increased render distance and removing the fog. And it's just, oh, the nether has never looked better. Okay, it just looks amazing. I love it. But as you can see here, we've got all of these portals. So they spawn in on these platforms, the only place that they can spawn, immediately touch the portal, immediately end up on in the overworld where we just were, and then that's when they immediately die. We don't have to worry about filling up the mob cap or anything, because they just immediately get teleported into the overworld. So it's perfect. You know, it's not actually that much paper that I have. We're gonna have to make some sort of sugarcane farm or use some bone meal to make one of those micro farms, but this should be enough rockets for a brief period of time. It'll last us about I don't know, a couple days or so. So we got ourselves our rockets. Now we got one more thing we want to take care of outside. Oh, it is nice not having to worry about rockets. We can fly around, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the increased render distance, and really just soak it all in. Just look at this land. Look at all this. This is all at our disposal. All at our disposal. There's so much room to do activities, but we have one more thing that we have planned. Ooh, a cave. We got one more thing. So I want to do a little quick build. We're gonna hit a time lapse pretty soon. I mentioned something I think a few episodes ago about there being keeping a waterfall, building a lake up there and having the river run down here into like a pond. We're gonna do part of that today because I want to see how the first part looks before we really start to expand out up the mountain and, you know, do a bunch of terraforming and stuff right there. But I think I did some clearing out a while ago just to kind of prepare. We're gonna set ourselves up with a pond right here and like a custom tree like right there, or maybe a couple custom trees. It's gonna take up this area. We're gonna dig down, fill up the water, get some little decorations in there, and then we'll wrap things up from there. So one more time lapse, everybody. Here we go. Okay, before we go to bed and wrap things up, let's just take a look at this tree real quick. Now, I want to show you this at nighttime, obviously, because we got ourselves some glow berries, just to light it up, give it some natural lighting. And I also, for the first time ever, have made use of the spore blossom. Let me look at this thing. It's incredible. Stupid phantoms. But yeah. So I just wanted to try to bring this place to life a little bit more. And well, looks like we got ourselves some life already. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Okay, let's admire how beautiful it is, and let's go to sleep real quick. And we actually just need one more bee's nest, I think. And I want it to hang from this. There we go. Look at that. Now we got ourselves. I wish we could have stayed longer at nighttime so you could all see just how amazing it is. But I think you got the idea. Custom trees are always the best way to go. They always look really weird at first. Well, the trick is you just gotta get a basic shape. You gotta get the trunk. You gotta create some branches, add some, make it a little seamless if possible. Throw in some, what are these called? Throw in some fences here and there. And then the leaves go last as a way to kind of bring the tree to life a little more. Then we got the glowberries, we got the bees to bring a little bit more character to the tree, and we also are going to introduce a friend. Now I found this little buddy on my travels in a lush cave, and we have to clear out this real quick. Okay, but I found this little buddy when I was exploring some lush caves a while ago, and I just kept him in a bucket. And I think now is the perfect time to use him. Now, learning from last time I did this, we're gonna name him, and hopefully he won't despawn. He's not gonna go anywhere where there isn't water, otherwise they're gonna shrivel up and die. Okay, so let's just put him in here. And come here, let me name you. Let me name you so you don't despawn. Come here, Boo. Come here, Boo. There we go. His name is Boo, like Majin Buu. He's little, he's pink, he's cute, kind of like the Majin Buu. There we go. He's gonna grow up. It's gonna be a fine axolotl, a fine addition to our pond, and it also fits in well with the tree. Now we got this place teeming with a little bit more life. It's not as it's not as flat and dead as it used to be. Let's just go ahead and let's just fly around again real quick, because I mean, I can't say it enough. I'm really loving this extended render distance. We can see more. Wow, the tree kind of looks kind of small, doesn't it? I thought I put a lot of time into that tree, but I mean, comparing to everything else, I mean, it's even smaller than my pumpkin farm, but it took a lot more time to put together. So it's quality. It's quality over size, and I think as quality goes, it's not a bad tree. Now, if we get right over here, now it does blend in with that terrain a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna be adding things to this world as time goes on, adding more life, adding more variety, getting a few more builds here and there. I got some statues that I got to put in here. I made a promise to somebody when I hit 600 subscribers that I would build a statue of them. So if you're watching this, I haven't forgotten you. I'm just now that I've got myself a little more situated in the world, it might be a little sooner than you think. We're gonna get a statue of you somewhere, put your head up on a mountain or something like that. So if you're watching this, sorry for the delay, but don't worry. I will get a statue of you at some point. You know who you are. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for today, everybody. Thank you all again so much for watching. I am Timeless Traveler, and this was my Let's Play. Let me know what you think of the tree and our little friend Boo, who's gonna grow up to be a fine axolotl. Where'd he go? Right here. Yes. We got to find him some food. Axolotls these are a warrior mob. We're gonna use these ones for hunting. I need to get one more so we can build an army, but we'll get there at some point. Got a good tree going. The bees, I got a lot of beehives from the meadows, so these ones are gonna be for aesthetic, but believe me, we're gonna put together a bee farm at some point down the line. That's gonna be it for today, everybody. And again, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell to stay up to date on all my future videos. And until next time, you all take care, have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next episode.